folks, welcome to the ABC Journeyman. I am the Custard Prophet and we're back here at the end of Season 2 with our 5th club, Brackley. And the question is, and I've hopefully covered up any way you can actually see this answer, have we managed to hold off Kettering now we've just gone ahead of them, or have they gone ahead of us? Right folks, yeah, it's, as you can see, after the game against Kettering where we beat them, we went level on points against them with them, but we had a better goal difference, so we stayed. For the first time all season we went ahead of them. But look what happened the game after. We lost against Lowestoft 2-1. Really disappointing performance this was, because we didn't actually play too badly and we did level things up. Silvka getting himself a goal, but they scored another later on. We certainly didn't deserve to lose it, but yeah, we didn't win it, which was disappointing. And then to follow that up with this match against Stourbridge, where we were 2-1 up and then conceded a 95th minute goal. And by this point, Kettering had gone back ahead of us. But we have rallied. We have won the last 3 games, notably away against Evesham, who are one of the teams pushing for playoffs. Sam McNally with a couple of goals, really decent performance in the first half and just held them off after that. And then 2 easier games, one against North Greenford United, Cardos, and 2 from McNally, and then Hanley, 4-0 victory there in the last game. McNally, Brown with a couple, and Silvka. Puts us in a position where we are playing Shifnal Town, who are 3rd in the league, and Kettering will be playing Banbury, who are also right in the last position in the playoffs, the 5th in the league. So both of those games are going to be tough. But the question is, where are we in relation to Kettering? Well, I'm not going to tell you that. We're going to play the game first, and then we'll see what's gone on. Right, folks, I think the one player you haven't seen is this player, Greg McLeod, and we basically signed him again for the game straight after the one that you saw against Kettering, because we had so many players out injured. We had one available centre-back, so we bought him in on loan. We're paying a little bit too much money for him, £425 a week, but I felt we just needed to get someone in. He's done all right since he's been here, so he is going to start today, and we're going to be going with this team: Cardos and McNally up top, Brown on the left, Hughes on the right, and McCarthy and Graham in the centre, with a back line of Barnett, McLeod, Evans and Povey, with Honour in goal. You'll see we've got the likes of Silvka on the bench. He's just come back from injury, which is why he's not more involved, and Andrews as well. So some good options, I think, all the way through the team. Right, folks, let's dive in and let's see whether we can get a victory here. We may need a victory, we may need a draw, we may need nothing. You'll have to think about what might have happened to Kettering in the meantime. Right, here we go. I've just changed the league table so you can't see what's going on. So we'll keep our eye on Kettering and Banbury, but nothing really happening early days. We'll go to positive. Let's create a chance maybe. First opportunity to us. It's McCarthy, hits it in. Oh, it's a lovely little header. Richard Evans over the top of the goalkeeper. And there we go. Then one of the sort of fairly new men at centre-back just pops it over the goalkeeper. Probably should have done better, but we're 1-0 up. Oh, is that going to mean something? It hopefully will do. Well, we are very much the side in control here. We're not seeing anything really from the Shifnal Town team. Right, here we go. Barnett chips it forward. Header. It's Cardos. Alex Cardos, 31 goals this season. He has been a legendary player. Yes, he's missed a good few. He's missed some absolute sitters. But my God, he's put himself in the position so often. And Hughes, Cardos, yeah, it was McNally was offside. but Cardos was onside. So well played McNally for not going for that ball. What's happening in the other game, I can't see at the minute. We'll have to have a look in a second. So we're 2-0 up. We're looking good to take this as a victory. But is it going to be enough? What is going on in that other game? It's still 0-0. Still 0-0. It's 1-0 to Banbury United. How about that? First change, and it's a biggie. We've taken off Loney Mick Brown and we brought on Miroslav Silvka, who's going up top, and we moved Cardos to the left side. Right, another highlight. We've seen nothing from Shifnal Town at all. Very disappointing from them so far. Here we come again, maybe. It's Graham. Does really well to win the ball, but didn't make the pass. He's got a second chance here. Managed to lose it again, and here come Shifnal Town after we've criticised them for being rubbish. But yeah, you've got to have a better pass than that. I know we've been struggling to do that as well. Here's Cardos though, now on the left side. Picks out Hughes on the other side. Lovely ball forward. McNally is going to try and find the pass. It's Cardos. And somehow we don't go 3-0 up. My God, the chance there was given to us. It's 1-1 Kettering against Banbury. So potentially still stuff to play for. Oh no, what we've just seen is that Banbury are now 3-1 up. So turned around again in that game. But here comes Shifnal Town, desperate to create something. Lots of challenges in there. It's hit the bar. Wow. We could have given away 2 penalties and they hit the bar in the same chance. That's absolutely crazy. Getting close to the end of the game. Have we done enough, folks? We'll find out very shortly. Oh, there it is. There it is. League champions. There it is. Southern League Premier champions. And we have deserved it. We'll show you the league in a little bit. But in all honesty, we were 3 points up going into that final game. So and such a strong improvement on goal difference as we lift the trophy that they would never have caught up with us. So we'd have had to lose about 10-0, but they lost anyway, so it didn't matter. Yeah, Kettering had an absolute mare at the end of the season. It really, really struggled. They went through a poor patch when we had our little poor patch, and then another one later on. What a performance though. And we move in to the Vanarama League system, north or south, presumably south. Time to celebrate, boys. So we should finish that 6 points ahead of Kettering. And I don't know, yeah, kind of they fell apart at the end there. You sort of think whether they're going to be able to do it in the playoffs, given how bad that was. The bad an ending to the season. They've lost to Banbury. They drew against Shifnal Town. We didn't show any of these things. We'll have a look at all this in a second. But lost. I think they lost against Rugby. So yeah, lots of poor performances. I said it was hard for them, but I really didn't expect them to struggle this much. So there it is. We are finished 6 points ahead of Kettering. Look at the goal difference. It's massively different. And yeah, that's thanks to the likes of Cardos and Hughes and Miroslav right at the end there, getting a few goals. A really comfortable victory over Shifnal Town, and in all honesty, I feel we've deserved it this season. I feel we've had far too many games where we didn't get what we deserved out of it, and the way we've played, certainly I feel that we deserve to be top of the league, because there's been nobody other than the odd team that's often down here who have made us struggle a little bit. So let's go and quickly look at how Kettering finished, because it is a dreadful finish. Look at this. Just 2 wins in the last month, and one of those actually was a decent one against Evesham, and then they beat Hanley away. But look at that, 5 losses in the last 8 games. That's a disaster for them. That is a disaster, and considering they only finished 2 wins behind us, what could have been there, what could have been, but they have just fallen off a cliff at the worst possible time. So we got 9 grand in the next league, which is quite something. Morgan Owen, we've got a few people happy that we got promotion, that we'll be moving up to the Vanarama North or South. Really happy with the form of a lot of these players, some really good loan players, and I struggle to do that in recent times. But you look at the likes of Mick Brown, who I think has been a little bit more patchy in the second half of the season, but 12 assists, 5 goals, you cannot sniff at that. Alec Cardos has been a brilliant replacement for Barjones, really happy with that. His first professional football, and he scored 26 goals in 37 games. So we'll keep an eye on him, and we might try and sign him next season. Don't know where I'll be next season. We could be here, we could be somewhere else. Look at the other loanees. Silvka, who I thought was a cracking little signing, 5 goals in 9 games. We'll keep an eye on him from Luton, his first football. And then the 2 centre-backs, Greg McLeod, who wasn't here for very long, but certainly seemed to do a decent job, and Rich Evans, who replaced the other Dunn, and 13 appearances, 7.36 average rating. So yeah, some absolutely fantastic performances all around. I think one of the real stars of the show though was this man Sam McNally, who I think 24 goals for a player that we picked up on a free, and he was not really touted to be anything spectacular, but what a player he's been. 7.38 average rating. It's been fabulous. So folks, what are we going to do now? So we are promoted, and that means the D's have been unlocked. So our next club, which we are now allowed to move to, we can move to a club starting from A all the way up to D. Those are the clubs that we can go for. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move forward. The plan will be to look for job opportunities which give us a little bit more of a boost, so going up maybe a couple of divisions rather than just one, that sort of thing. Or if I think I can get to a Vanarama North or South club that potentially might be able to get promoted in their first season, that sort of thing. I don't think we'll be able to get into League 2. I think it's a bit too far away, but you never know. We're just, what are we now, 2 divisions away from League 2. So it's a possibility. We've not really been able to make big jumps in management yet, but we will keep looking. So what I will do, I mean, Accrington's one that I did notice. I don't know. I think they finished. Yeah, that was fine. They finished there, but 15th is not where they want to be. So maybe there's an opportunity for something like that might come up, or Dagenham or something like that. Anyway, folks, you will find out where we are in the next one. We may well be starting off our Vanarama North or South campaign here with Brackley, with a whole new side, and I might think actually we've got a chance and have a go at that, which we certainly can do. We've got a maximum, I think it was 5 seasons we can stay at any one club, but we can move after 2. So if it's looking like we're not going to get anywhere, or if I can get a better option, we will be moving on, and I'll be looking very, very carefully at all the jobs that come up. Maybe Derby in the Championship. Oh, that would be a move, wouldn't it? Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. I certainly did. We have got a promotion. We've unlocked the D's. All is good with the world. So please like this video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for the next one in a higher division. Goodbye.